This video is brought to you by Raycon. Well, alternate universe me, thanks for not throwing me into the portal back to your world and replacing me. Anytime, buddy. Honestly, I was just jealous. In my world, all audio devices were destroyed during the Great Personal Electronics War. You mean, no Raycon products? You can't enjoy your music collection anytime, anywhere with premium sound, nifty features, and up to 54 hours of battery life? That's right, you have multiple colors and models of Raycons to choose from. Earbuds, headphones, and speakers. We have none. But what about the holidays? Raycons make perfect gifts for anyone in your life, whether they're jamming out at a Christmas party or reading by the Christmas tree. Alas, no. All we have to give each other for Christmas is socks. You know what? Take these. Are you sure? I insist. I mean, Raycons start at half the price of other audio brands, and all I gotta do is go to buyraycon.com/Arlo and use the code HOLIDAY to get 15% off everything site-wide. Heck, they're also doing pop-up deals every day leading up to Christmas, and every order comes with free shipping, buy now, pay later options, and a 100% happiness guarantee. So I'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you. And farewell. Whoa, 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 wait! We just got more. More what? More Raycon ads. We're locked in for 2023. You want to do them with me? Sure. All right, let's go. This is going to be fun. It's my job. My friends, we are here again. We are here again, taking a look at another wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. I don't know why these videos are doing as well as, I thought the first one was probably a fluke, but then the second one did okay, so here we are. We're doing all of these, apparently. Okay, I'm fine with that. Before we begin, a reminder, as always, I'm not super big on Mario Kart, which is admittedly a weird thing for an alive person to say. I've not played all the titles, and even some of the ones that I did play, I played them when I was a kid, so I don't really remember them. So to me, pretty much all of these are new. So I don't know, I really enjoy, even if I don't play a lot of Mario Kart, I really enjoy the courses and just checking them out. If anything, just the visual spectacle and just the fun, the amusement park ride kind of angle, you know? Again, not sure why people are watching, but they are, so we're doing it. And I gotta say, like, is it just me, or do they just keep raising that bar? You know, like, Wave 1 had a lot of good tracks, and then Wave 2 was like, oh my gosh, this is even better. And now Wave 3 is just, like, phenomenal all the way through. Okay, let's go top to bottom. Start with the Rock Cup. Of course, we have the London Loop. Here's the disappointing thing. It's a really great wave, but it is really brought down by its real-world city tracks this time. I'm already not a really big fan of these, but in this case, you know, like Wave 2 had, I think Sydney it was, that I really liked. This one, nah, we're back to kind of just like basic. London Loop is just kind of, you just kind of go around the street. There's not really much to do or see, not really a lot of elements that I can say stood out to me. You know, I like the chain chomps, kind of like going around the garden, and then on the last lap they get free and they run all over the place. That's kind of nice. You know, visually, it's okay. The fog is kind of like, oh, it's kind of moody. I don't know. It's all right. Like, it feels bad enough that each wave has one of these like real world things from Tour, but each individual cup having one, so like a quarter of all the tracks are from Tour. It's really starting to become a little annoying, but whatever. So Boo Lake, here we go. I love Boo Lake. I already love spooky, I love Mario spooky stuff every time. Your Luigi's Mansion, your Boos, all that kind of stuff. I adore it. And here, like visually, it's super good. I love the big mansion up on the hill, and I love the big just like shiny rocks. I don't know, it just looks really, really cool visually. The background is amazing. I love that it's just a lake, that it's taking place on a lake. It's not like Boo Forest or whatever. It's a lake. I don't know. You can get creepy stuff in a lake sometimes. Admittedly, the track is shorter than I would like, but it's super interesting all the way through. I love any track that uses that actually uses the gravity mechanic, and it's got these really steep slopes. Just, I don't know, feels very dynamic, very up and down. And then you have the underwater part with all the bonefish and stuff, and that's really nice. My favorite part about the water, though, is at the end, when you come up and you burst out of the water and you, like, see the sky and you see, like, the big full moon. It's a really, really cool way to just kind of cap off the lap. Overall, really big fan of this track. Really love it. Really surprising to see that it's from a GBA game. I imagine there had to have been a previous adaptation that this is pulling from, because that is impressive. Rock Mountain, you might remember from last time, I love trees, I love mountains, I love big mountainous landscapes. So here we have just another one of those from me. Right at the beginning, you can like look to the left and see that you're so high up, it's just clouds. It's like you're up in the sky. Super cool, super just, oh, it's evocative. And then all the big mountain stuff in the background, the big weird like Mario, just whatever, I don't even, what are those called? I don't even know, but like those, and they look really big and huge. I love how like you go through this little tunnel and it starts out just kind of, you know, just kind of basic. But then there's like this big drop down and then you go off the jump and you're flying through a valley full of just pipes. I don't know why warp pipes are just kind of everywhere, but they are, and it looks cool. Then I love the tree section. You're going under the logs and through just the tall pine trees. Again, mountains, trees, rocks, that kind of stuff. I love it. So this is just an incredibly pleasant track. It's nice to just put it on 50cc and just chill. It's just so, I don't know, it's just so pleasant. It's therapeutic. And then at the end, you have that like super steep climb back to the top with all the boosters, and you like the boulders are falling and you gotta get out of the way because you see them falling from super high up. Very exciting, very fun, super duper good track. Then the Maple Tree Way. I know this is a big favorite with a lot of people, and now I completely understand why. I mean, once again, we have another track that's just completely my whole aesthetic. It's autumn. It's all about trees and leaves, and you have just these massive towering trees, and you're looping down through the, through the roots and the branches and all that. And there's houses built up in the trees, and you're going over like wooden scaffolding, and there's piles of leaves that you can go through and get mushrooms out of. That's so cute. Then parts where you're flying, you're like over water. It's like these trees and these little islands in this big lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's really dynamic. It's really interesting the whole time, and it looks good the whole time. That is another really absolutely phenomenal track. Now let's move on to the Moon Cup, and first, of course, we have Berlin Byways, and yeah, it's another just kind of plain one. I keep like waiting for something about these to kind of jump out at me, and they really don't. It's just basic. This one has cars. It's cars to avoid or whatever. I like how in the final lap, the womps and thwomps are just running amok everywhere. That's kind of cute. Yeah, not much to say about this one. The backgrounds are really nice, just when you get these big views of like the landmarks and stuff. It's very colorful. It's nice. Looks nice. But now back to the fun. So then we have Peach Gardens. This is another one from Mario Kart DS, I believe, which means I should remember it. But I played it so much, but I guess it was just one of those games I have not touched even one time since, so I don't remember it. I don't remember it that well. But it's really nice. I love gardens. I like a lot of things. I like things that have to do with trees and nature and stuff. Can you tell? But yeah, the garden is really nice. It's really cute, seeing all the Shy Guys and Koopas and stuff just kind of chilling, brunching in the garden. All the hedges and all the stonework and everything is really nice. I mean, it's what you would expect from, Peach's garden. Peach's castle has a garden. This is what it would look like. Really nice. A lot of little details. I love the Monty moles in one part. That's a really cute touch. Moles invading your garden. Love the giant piranha plant. It's almost like a centerpiece. It's just this giant towering piranha plant. And I love piranha plants, so there you go. And it's interesting. And then you get to one part, and then it turns you around, and then you go, for the final lap, you go backwards. So that's cute. I kind of wish it did a little bit more. I wish there was a little more that happened when you went backwards. It really is just kind of doing the same thing again backwards, which is, it's fun. It changes it up, but it'd be nice if there was a little something else. I like that you can see things from a, different perspective on the final lap. You get to see, like, the Luigi, like, bush and stuff. It's fun. Overall, not quite as breathtaking and amazing a track as the other ones, but still really, really solid. Now we get to my very favorite out of this whole entire thing. It's Merry Mountain. Apparently this is another one that was an original on tour. And again, here, it doesn't say tour, even though there's another track that says tour. Whatever, who cares? It is a Christmas track and I love it. I love it. I'm in love with it. I love Christmas, for one. I just do. Any kind of just like cozy holiday. It's wintry, but it's also warm and nice and pleasant. I love all of that stuff. And like right away, this track is breathtaking, just incredible. I mean, the road at the beginning is all wet and glistening. You're going past all these like Christmas markets. There's this train, just this magic Christmas train, just flying around all over the place all the time. It's incredible. And of course, big giant presents everywhere. And like the top of the mountain is like a big present like ski lift, which is cool. I love how you're just going up. Like most of this level, you're just going up and up and up and up. You're just climbing and climbing. And then you get to the top and then you get to go back down. You get to just see the view. Oh my gosh, the water and the bridge in the background. You see the train flying around. Oh, it's just magical. I love it. Yeah, golly. Merry Mountain, everything about it I love so much. It is now one of my very favorite Christmas-related things in a video game. It's so good. It's so cozy and so nice. And I love it. And finally, we have the 3DS Rainbow Road, which is really, really cool. This one's got a whole space theme. It's actually so space-themed that I'm almost surprised that, like, it's not just its own space level. It's almost like you don't even need to tie it into the whole Rainbow Road thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's got such a strong theme. You know, you got all the moons and meteors and stuff. The road, the titular Rainbow Road itself, looks super cool. Just like the shimmer of the light, and there are parts where it's like woobling all over the place. I really love how many like alternate paths this one has, like the high and the lows. You know, like I'm on the wobbly road and I fall through a hole. I didn't realize there was a whole thing below it. And then you're like on the moon and you're going over craters. Really cool. And it's a rainbow road, so you know you never repeat a lap. It's just this one long, really just varied and interesting and dynamic just experience the whole way through. And that makes it just really fun and really interesting. So that's that. Yeah, like I said, another phenomenal bar-raising wave. It just feels like they get better and better. It is unfortunate that they're kind of brought down by the real city tracks. A little bit kind of disappointing. It was just so close to being like the most amazingly perfect thing, but you always have these little like, okay, well, this one's fine. But the rest of them are just incredible. You know, like I said, I haven't played all the Mario Karts. I'm not like up to speed on all of the favorite tracks and stuff. And so now I get to just like play this, which is just like a greatest hits of the best tracks, and it's amazing. I feel kind of spoiled, you know, just instantly getting all of the best every time. It's super cool. And as always, these tracks are just a part of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now. Like, it's just, these are tracks we can always use whenever we're playing Mario Kart 8, so that's great. Well, thank you, my friends, for joining me for another exciting exploration, in-depth analysis of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC Wave 3, whatever. Are these still working for you? Is this one gonna do well? Because I hope it does. But we'll see. I love you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Not goodbye. Sorry, I totally forgot. So randomly, Nintendo apparently, I didn't even know this until like today, like very shortly before I started playing. Apparently, like, I missed the original tweet. Nintendo also updated the game, so now when you're making your own matches, you can decide which, like, you can customize which items you get. What is this?